What's going on, guys? Your boy Anvil Head back analyzing this game between Xray and Raptor. So Sarah and I recorded this a bit earlier, but the audio got messed up, so here I am re-recording it. Sorry for the delay, guys, but here it is. So both these guys coming off a loss last week, and hoping to bring it back. So team-wise, these two teams look very similar with their sand plus rotom plus spikes. I feel like X-Ray's team has a bit more offensive pressure because of the Zam, and I'm not sure what Raptor is bringing right now, but it could be Mega Bro, could be Mega T-Tar, but we'll have to see. We'll have to see. I've been spoiled already, but I won't spoil you guys. I'm gonna act like I don't know. So team-wise, I think both these Rotoms are really annoying to each other, so I feel like they lead off with it, and we'll see if they do. So turn one, we see Rotom on Rotom. So I feel like both these guys will try to catch their grasses by going for Will-O-Wisp, or just try to catch each other with Will-O-Wisp, which I feel like that's going to happen for first turn. So it does happen, and this way, once the burn damage occurs, of course, they can check what item they are on each other, and then make plays depending on what it could be. So yeah, let's see what happens. So I feel like you'd want to either Volt or Wisp again, and we'll see if these guys do that. So X-Ray, it looks like X-Ray's Rotom has been a bit faster. I don't know if these are just speed ties, but I doubt it. Um, yeah, I think X-Ray's is just faster. Amoonguss does come out. Does Raptor double with Wisp? Let's see. He does, and it doesn't catch the Amoonguss, which is unfortunate. So Amoonguss is basically in here for free. I feel like um, Spore is looking kind of free. I also think like you could maybe double back into Rotom, but I feel like Ferrothorn is probably a fine play by Raptor just to catch the Spore. So uh I definitely think that Raptor shouldn't give up his Heatran, especially if it is Rock Strand, because rocks can help break Sturdy, which could be nice to help break through X's team. So I feel like he'd go Ferrothorn here. Let's see what happens though. So Raptor does switch out Xray, I think. Maybe goes for Spore here. He goes for HP Fire right off the bat. So it does some chip. Not that much though. And I feel like you don't mind just trading damage for this because you can always regen up with your Mungus. Raptor, on the other hand, cannot regenerate besides lefties and leech seed. So I feel like HP Fire is probably fine. Um, I feel like even if he does go Tran or something, the Rotom's at enough health to deal with that accordingly. And yeah, I feel like you can just HP Fire over and over again. Maybe you can like Spore here and there, but I will see. So extra HP Fires again. Spikes are up. I don't know how much those spikes are gonna matter because I feel like actually I don't know how freely X-Ray can spike up. But let me just keep going. I feel like X-Ray would Spore here because he's already HP fired twice. But maybe oh he's Protect. Okay. Let's see. So yeah, X-Ray does Spore here, but I feel like he switch out anyways because the more your Ferrothorn gets chipped, like the less pressure you're gonna give to X-Ray's team. And that's gonna be really annoying for Raptor to break through then. So you do go into Rotom. Does X-Ray Spore again? He does. Rotom though, I don't know how I feel about this. I feel like you don't gain much because if you like Pain Split up and he Giga Drains, then you're probably gonna be back at the same health. So yeah, I feel like the Will-O-Wisp miss lost Raptor a lot of momentum now because I don't know how much Rotom. This Rotom could be very useful if this Amoonguss was burnt and getting chipped down every turn. But yeah, this is kind of annoying. I feel like you should maybe pain split once, then go Tran, and basically bait Xray to not click Spore versus you. Let's see what happens. So he pain splits up, he goes back to full. Okay, Giga Drain happens, I think. Giga Drain happens, and you're at what? Basically, you're at back where you started, I think. Maybe a bit lower, but now I think you Volt Switch out into Tran and get that in. I don't know how I feel about that play. That I mean, Among Us can just Giga for free, right? I don't think Xray would overpredict here and just try to go for a Spore, knowing that Will-O-Wisp could be a pain to him. So I think you just Giga here. Yeah, I don't know how much I agree with that play. I think going Heatran was fine. If you're conditioning him into staying in, then staying in and Giga Draining, then I think going Tran there was a good play. Um, and then yeah, that's annoying. Now you lose a bit of offensive pressure versus Xray's team. You do bring Heatran in for free, which is nice after, so kudos to him. But uh, yeah, this is I actually don't know how uh the like Raptors team is gonna do versus the eventual spike stacking that's gonna occur. We'll see though. We'll see. I'm curious how much this Tran is gonna do, whether it's offensive or just the rocks Tran. So he just goes for rocks. I feel like you could stay in. I feel like you definitely live this. And you can go for Spore. Yep, he does go for Spore. So there's even less offensive pressure now. T-Tar and Drill can be dealt with via Skarm. Rotom and Amoonguss can deal with Slowbro. So I feel like you would just get Spikes up to deal with the trend, and then you can kind of win with Zam because like Pharaoh's already low. So yeah, that's gonna be really pain. So Rotom's in, and what does Raptor do? Okay, so I think you Hydro first, then Will-O-Wisp on the switch to Pharaoh. Let's see what happens though. So Pharaoh comes in. What happens now? He just raw with us. Okay, that was a smart play now. This is really opening up Zam. Now this is burnt. Amoonguss can even easily 1v1, and I think the most important thing is that Xray can just go drill on this and spin without risk of being power ripped too hard, which is really nice. The bad thing for Raptor is that if that does happen, then I feel like Zam becomes way more potent just because if spikes do get spun off, then he doesn't have to worry about keeping Magic Guard and stuff. So yeah, it's gonna be really bad. I can definitely see Xray going drill on this and just getting the spin off. Let's see what happens. So Rotom Volt switches out. What is Xray going to? Xray does go into drill. Yep, I can definitely see a spin coming off. That's fine. That's completely fine. 7, 13, 13. Yeah, you just spin here. Zobo, that's fine too. Let's see if this is Mega Bro. So it's just lefties. So maybe it's a Mega Tar. And in that case, so maybe if he gets rocks up and DD's a couple bit, but I don't think D-Tar outspeeds Zam at +1. But if he does DD before the Zam Mega Evolves, it could be really nice for Raptor. Rotom's a bit low. I feel like T-Tar you could deal with, but I mean you do need to chip the other T-Tar down a bit, unless he's like superpower or something. We'll see if that's DD-Tar or not. But yeah, so X-Ray's spun off all the hazards. I think Amoonguss is a pretty free switch here. You could also go Rotom and try to paint split up, but yes, yeah, I think X-Ray is free to do whatever he wants. I think just Scald here. The thing with this team is like it doesn't appreciate Rotom at all. Like I feel like I don't know. I feel like there should have been like a clef here or something, because everything can get Will-O-Wisp, and the stuff that doesn't get Willowed gets Hydro Pumped. So that's really annoying. Let's see what happens though. So does X-Ray get a paint split up? He does, yeah. That's fine though. You bait the Ferrothorn in and it gets shipped even more. You can just paint split up later versus the Slowbro and Sleeping Trance, so that's fine. And I feel like you go into your Scarm and you start spiking up now, which could happen. Let's see though. Let's see. So X-Ray does Volt Switch. What comes in? Drill again. Okay, so he's adamant on getting rid of those hazards, which is understandable. Let's see. I think he just goes for, maybe he goes for rocks or something on this if he has it. He does. Alright, so that could be offensive tar then if he's compressing the rolls on this. So I think now you just go back into Amoonguss. Or Rotom too, but Rotom's a bit low, so I don't know if I'd do that. Yep, Amoonguss comes in. Scald, that's fine. And I think you just Giga maybe? Yeah. Let's see, what's the full set? This is probably Clear Smog. I don't know if it's Stun Spore or anything, but yeah, I can see it being Clear Smog. I don't know how I feel about this play. I feel like you should double into Heatran maybe, because what you do when you go drill is you invite the Skarm in, and then what ends up happening is like a losing battle, because sure you get to spin off the rocks, but you get Rocky Helmet chip, and then the Skarm just sets up spikes on you anyways, and then you gotta come back in later, you gotta spin, you just, it's like a vicious cycle. So I think Raptor should double here or something to Heatran, maybe burn a sleep turn while he's at it, and then hopefully he can bounce back from there. But I feel like he's just in the back at the moment. Yeah, actually goes Skarm. Let me guess, Rocky Helmet. Yep, it is. The rocks are off. Then you just get spikes up, and that's still annoying. So now I guess Raptor can burn a sleep turn, though. Um, I feel like you can get away with going tar if that's like ban tar or something. You could like pursue this. If you do, then Zam opens up, which is nice. Let's see though. So Titar comes in, Sand is up. Okay. Okay, so um, Titar comes in. That was an interesting set of turns. So Heatran wakes up, lava plumes. Titar gets burned, so that's really annoying. Um, at this point, what would you go for though? I feel like you'd still try to pursue just to get the chip on this. Um, yeah, I mean, X-Ray's got to switch in for everything on Raptors team besides the trend, I think, because Rotom's a bit low right now. Though if he does Mega Evolve with Zam, he could just trace the Flash Fire and then maybe Encore Lock the Heatran into Lava Plume, which could be nice later on. But I don't think he needs to do that right now. I feel like you just want chip on this. You just need chip on this to open up Zam. And then Yeah, since Sam has trace, you could just trace Sandstream and basically sweep once drill is in. So let's see though, let's see. Slow bro in. So what does X-Ray go for? T-wave. All right, interesting. So I mean that's nice. I guess his drill can have an easier time breaking too. Actually, now that Rotom's gone, he could break through this slow bro. Huh. Yeah, so I guess X-Ray does have two win cons in that sense, which is really nice for him. Really bad for Raptor though. Um, I feel like you just crunch here or something. Whatever move you got, you just want chip. Okay, he just T-waves again. Okay, so now the Heatran is paired, which is annoying. Though it could work in Raptor's favor now though, because it doesn't have to worry about being spored by Amoonguss, so it could come freely in on that. Uh, though, what was I gonna say? I guess it gets outsped by everything else anyway. So yeah, I think this is fine for the trend. Though it does inhibit Raptor's breaking potential too, because I feel like uh if it wasn't paired, then it could be a bit more annoying to Amoonguss and Skarn. But I mean, like I think the pair works in his favor to be honest. Um, yeah, maybe it's okay. I'm convinced that that's choice locked at this point. Because I feel like you just go for an attack to try to chip the Heatran down, which he hasn't done. So yeah, I feel like this is choice locked, and X-Ray is probably just sacking it, which I can understand. That's fine. I wonder what he'd go into after this though. Maybe he goes into his Rotom. Okay, so now you just go Skarm and spike up again, or you can just trace that. Actually, that is really solid because you kind of get the Focus Blast here for free. Or would you? I don't know if I'd risk it to be honest. I think I'd just go Skarn. But what is he trying to bait in? Hmm, yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe he's trying to bait in uh Slowbro and then go into Rotom on that, and then Volt Switch on the Pharaoh into his extra drill and get the spin off. Maybe that's what he's trying to do. But we'll see if X-Ray doubles here or not. So Pharaoh in. Oh, he just megas. Okay. Go for Focus Blast then. Yeah, he kind of has to. Okay, he missed. All right. Um. So I guess Raptor just sacks his Pharaoh. The drill is at 62. It's gonna be even lower this time around. I'm trying to think what Raptor can do. To be honest, he has to find some way to force out the Zam because if he doesn't, then he can just win here. He kind of has to force out the Zam, and if that's DD tar, he has to DD up on something. Though the problem is like the Skarm and the Amoonguss and the Rotom just punishing whatever tries to set up. So I don't know if I see Raptor coming back from this. What does he go into? Slow bro. So I'm assuming he just wants to T-wave this or something and then just hope he paras. If he does T-wave this, maybe he can try to pursuit trap it later with Tyranitar if it's pursuit tar or something. But even then, like if that Rotom's as long as that Rotom is there and campaigns clear up, like I don't know how much this slow bro is actually gonna do. I feel like you just go. I feel like Rotom is so free here, and now you can just paint split up on anything. Now that Pharaoh's gone, let's see what happens though. So okay, I don't know how much I agree with that play. I don't think that was a roll either. Maybe he was expecting a less Spadef variant of Slowbro, but I don't. Maybe he was banking on Para too, but I don't think I'd risk that when Rotom is kind of free. Um, yeah, I think you just go for T-Wave, and yeah, T-Wave comes out, so I don't know. I kind of felt Rotom was kind of free there. Um, maybe he's just expecting a switch into Heatran, but I feel like he still covered that with a switch into Rotom too. So yeah, I'm not sure. I think now though the actually, I mean, I kind of do understand this play. Like, if Sand does come up, maybe Drill can just come in and deal with the other guys, but you still have to risk like a speed tie or something. I know you got Skarm, but that T-Tar could be annoying now. Um, we'll see though. We'll see what happens. Oh, he goes straight T-Tar. Okay, what does Xray do? Yeah, yeah. I mean, I'd go for Focus Path if I stayed in too, because you kind of get risk getting pursuit trapped otherwise. Um, I don't know if Raptor had to do that, because I think if this was DD Tar, that was his last chance. Drill can't do anything with Skarm being that's so high. Maybe he can flinch, but how many flinches you gotta get? Like a bunch. Slowbro gonna be honestly gonna be beat by the Umbungus. Heatran. I mean, as long as the Alakazam is there, I can't see this Heatran winning because he can just trace the Flash Fire now. So yeah, that's I think it's over at this point. Extra comes in. I mean, that's fine. You just go into Skarm and you keep setting him up. That's cool. You just keep going. Yeah, he's got even more spikes layers up, and you just go like Amoongus here, and you start. You can just okay here. I think you'd either Spore. You could actually. I think a safer play is probably just going back into Skarm and getting hazards up again. Let's see though. Let's see. Yep, Skarman. Rapid spin gets shipped a bit more. Then you just set him up again. Oh, he's going for the flinches. All right. I don't know how many he's gonna get, but we'll see. Okay, he just gets the roost off. I don't know. Uh, okay, he turned in, so Spike stays up. Two Spikes stay up. Drill's gonna get chipped even more. I feel like Rotom is free. I feel like Zam is also free. Let's see though. Zam and you trace the Flash Fire. Does he click? Oh, he's got Earth Power. Okay, okay. So Focus Blast connects. Okay, that Heatran is way too chipped now. Okay, I think you go Drill, yep. And you can, honestly, I think I'd EQ then spin. Because you force the Heatran out. And then you can, like, you can just deal with the other stuff later. So Slowbro in, you just EQ. 28. I'd probably just go for spin. Oh, okay, yep. That's sad. That's sad. Okay. Yeah, this is over. This is over now. Yep, you just go Skarm. You just keep chipping. Alright, that's fine. And you spin, you get chipped. He roosts. He's got the sturdy. Then you just keep spiking up. Just keep spiking, just keep spiking. Oh, he just brave birded. Alright. Uh, yeah, I'd forfeit there too. Yeah, I think it was just a tough matchup for Raptor. His team looked kind of passive, like relied on passive damage, maybe scald damage too. I'm not sure if that was DD-tar or not. It probably was Megatar, but we don't know what the set is. Um, I am slowly starting to like Earth Power on Tran. I think it could come use in certain situations. But yeah, I think Zam asserts his dominance. I agreed with most of Xray's plays, besides that one turn where he stayed in and got paralyzed on Zam. But other than that, I think he played a solid game. I think that Skarn was the thing that killed Raptor because that thing was way too annoying. And the Will-O-Wisp miss, like in the beginning of the game, that was annoying too because that lost Raptor a lot of momentum. But hopefully he can bounce back from this and hopefully actually can continue winning next week too. So, yep, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.